just wanted to do a little haul and just say too, I've been having a great time with family. Like last night, we all watched Chef. It's really good. And then, well, whatever, I'll show you this first. So I just got these for Sam. I already gave him some. They are the lobster and beef treats. And then we went to a bunch of different places, but we went to the thrift store, and that was really nice. I used my little backpack, but I got these. I love vintage stuff, and so I got these little vintage things. So it's like a little mouse bride, and then a little matching groom. I don't know, they're just really cute. I love this type of stuff. And then I also got this thing. It's like a picture frame, and it says Jesus loves me, and then this day has been made in heaven. It was only like $7.99. So yeah, it's just like a cute little decoration. Probably put that in my room. This is all for me, by the way. This one is $3.99, and it's just like a little, it says Holy Bible, and then with a cross. It's like a piggy bank, but it's missing the bottom, so I'll probably just use it for like decor. I don't know. I just liked it. Decor. And then I got 4 of these plates. I love having like little plates, you know. I actually use these too. So yeah, they were only $2.99. They are bone china from England. And then yeah, like the design I love. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, I'm not very good at like showing this stuff probably, but anyway. So yeah, these are really nice. I'll probably start using them now. I'm at my mom's house. I live with her. I actually had my own place. I moved out when I was 23, but then my mom had some health issues, and so I moved back in to help take care of her. But that was a few years ago, and she's still dealing with health, but her health is like getting a lot better now, obviously, so I could technically move out, but she wants me to stay more, and I do too, and it just works for both of us right now. But when I do move out eventually, again, I will bring these. Also, I built my brand from her basement because before I lived here, I was renting like a shoebox with like one window, and it was so small, but I still loved it. It was my place. But I was tired. I was there for like 8-9 years going on, and I was working 10-hour days as a janitor for the yacht club, which I'm extremely grateful for that job. Like, I got a $6 raise because I used to wash dishes for them, and then they like made a position for cleaning and then gave it to me. There's a whole story behind it, but it was such an amazing opportunity. It definitely changed my life, and then I used the money from that to just start my business eventually, and then I worked on that. So I moved back home here. I got to quit my job, and then I just I was on EI, and then whatever, it doesn't really matter, that's kind of irrelevant, but yeah, I basically moved back home, helped care for my mom, and then I didn't have to work 10-hour days anymore. And then in my downtime, I was obviously working on building my brand, my business, and also I do pay rent, and I cook and I clean, and I don't cook that much though, so I don't really like cooking, to be honest. But I do gardening, I mow the grass, like just help, bring her water, just do stuff like that. So it's actually been amazing because I've always wanted to kind of be like a housewife, but at the same time, I love I've always wanted to use my intelligence because I know I'm intelligent. A lot of people think I'm highly intelligent. I don't mean I'm also can be very dumb too. Like, don't get me wrong, I can be really dumb sometimes, but a lot of people have always said, because I was a janitor and washing dishes, they were like, dude, like, you're so smart, like, you know what I mean? So I love the intellectual challenge, but when I was 29, I made the decision that I wanted to phase out of the 9 to 5 because I knew that if I had children, I would want to be home with them. But I also knew that I wanted to have my own income, and I also wanted to have like an outlet for to prove to myself. Like I wanted to show myself I could do it. So I became a founder and an entrepreneur. And I think later on in life, I would love to do motivational speaking, but not yet because I don't have enough life experience and whatever. But I just built my life so that I could earn money while I was at home without having to like go somewhere, so that if I have children or even just being by myself, like I can, do that. So that's what I've done. So I'm not giving that up. Like I'll keep doing stuff like that, but at the same time, I like being at home. And the Bible even says like for women to be at home. Like of course the Bible does talk about women like sewing clothes in the Bible and helping to contribute toward the family, and I'm happy to like help contribute. But I do not want that like career life. I don't want to have my kids in daycare. I don't even know if I'm gonna have kids, to be honest. Like I would like to, but I also want to make sure that it's with the right person and the finances are in order and it's the right time. This other thing I got, I love. This was $6.99. It's also bone china from England. And yeah, I just love it. It's just so beautiful and amazing. Yeah, so, but, yeah, I think like when I was in my early 20s, even in my late 20s, and I always thought it was so cruel to care about what a guy did for a living, like if he, had a career or whatever. I always thought like that was bad. But now that I'm older, I have to love the person. Like the last person I was with obviously doesn't have a career or any money or anything like that. So I was trying to marry him. So, but I also know like I live in a 3-story house. Like I live in a beautiful house. Like I help pay my mom's mortgage. I get to have the lifestyle that I want. I earn money online. I do the housewife type of life, and that's great for me. And my stress level like is gone down. Before I was working, like I said, I was working 10-hour days. I was paying all the bills. Like he didn't have to work. I was paying for everything. I was doing everything, and I just was doing that, and that was fine. But it's like living life on hard mode. So I feel a little bit like bad in a way because I have a bit of a different criteria now. But it's like I don't want to go back to working, like having to get like a second or third job, and then it's so expensive to live. Like the housing market, it's so expensive. Like it's like $1,300 for a studio. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not trying to get a guy to bail me out, and I'm not. But at the same time, like I would prefer to be with somebody who kind of has their shit together. So I want to date someone who's like probably older than me. Also because I'm getting older and I like the idea of being younger, so that like as I age, I'm still younger. And I just love that dynamic. But I'm trying to also keep an open mind because I know there's a lot more to it than just like the age, whatever. But I also want to bring things to the table. Like I can still have children because I'm young enough. I would like to be a wife, a mother, or even just a wife, maybe a stepmom. And then, just like take care of the house. But at the same time, I don't just want to care for the house. I also want to bring in money and income. And I would like to help support my own family or my husband. I like to have my own money. I like to use my brain. Like I like to learn and to continue working on myself. But at the same time, have the ability to not necessarily have to be like stressing out, like providing and protecting, because I took on the provider protector role in my past relationship, not trying to put him down at all, but it was just too much for me. And I was just trying to be too many roles, and it was just a lot. And I had a lot of like resentment, and I was really stressed, and I was like dull, and I wasn't laughing, giggly. It wasn't in my like feminine, because I felt like I was just like so in my masculine. I don't know, guys. I'm just like rambling. I'm not about whatever they say online. I'm not about that. Like these weird words they use and stuff. Like I'm not following people who talk about this. So please forgive me if I sound like a complete idiot, just like rambling on and on. But whatever. So we'll see what happens. I would say that's probably one of my criteria now. Is just someone who has like a career, but I also want someone who is like not always busy. I want someone who's more intelligent than I am because I love to be schooled. Like I love a guy who can teach me things, or like I look up to, I admire. So they need to be smart. I need to be attracted to them. I just a lot of different things, you know, compatible love languages, compatible lifestyles, someone who respects me. And yeah, what I want to bring to the table is having my business from home where I can earn money, right? But then I can be present and just like take care of things and pay for things too. I don't know, whatever. But at the same time, I don't want to be with a guy who doesn't have anything like that going on for himself, and then it's all on my shoulders because I may not have children. If I'm with somebody who I feel like can't support myself and children, then I'm not going to have children. And I'm 32. I don't want to be dealing with that at this point. I'm like a veteran at this point. Like I did my time. I did my time. I did my 10 years of like, let's do this together. Like we're both broke. Like let's, you know, working like 2-3 jobs, just trying to get by. Like I did that because I loved him and I'm okay with that. So it's not all about that for me, but at the same time, like unfortunately, the world that we live in, you need finances and logistics to get by. Like I'm sorry, and I hate that. I wish it wasn't like that. I really truly don't. But I also just like, am I really willing to like give up motherhood and go back to working 10-12 hour days cleaning toilets and coming home trying to build a business and trying to do like and then living in a little shoebox that's like got one window? Like fuck, I don't want that life. Like look at the life I'm living right now. But this is the issue. This is my mother. My mother has provided me this life. Okay? This is not my life. I do not provide for myself right now. I help out. I do what I can to bring to the table, whether that's just being a good daughter, going to therapy, cleaning, cooking, caring for the house, grass, gardening, whatever. And then but I can't live here forever either, you know. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. The other thing too is like I thought I could figure it out. I thought I could be the breadwinner. I thought I could succeed and do all these amazing things. And like yes, I have succeeded, but I've also failed. I've failed over and over and over again. Like there's no way I could buy my own house. At least not right now. Like there's no way. And that's okay. I don't need like a super extravagant lifestyle, but I'm being serious about becoming either like a wife, mother, stepmother. Those are things I want, and I'm 32. I don't have forever, so I don't have time to go be with somebody who's in the struggle bus like I am, and then trying to, oh, we'll do it together, don't worry. Like, no, I don't got time for that. I need somebody who's already established, but I need to love them, and they need to love me for who we are, not because of what we have, because you could have someone who has something on paper, but if I don't genuinely love you, I'm not going to be happy, and nor are children going to be happy, because children pick up on that. So it needs to be a genuine relationship that's not transactional. Do you know what I mean? Like I already dated a multimillionaire when I was young, and then the next guy I dated was broke, because I never dated the multimillionaire because he had money. I dated him because I loved him and I fell in love with him. So it's not all about money to me. But my problem is I just thought that was evil and wrong to care about that. But now that I've had more life experience, I understand. Do you want to have children? Right? I could technically have them and be broke, but that would be unfair